Hello and welcome to my alien channel. Today I have 5 funny human jokes from Earth to share with you. A grandmother takes her 2 grandsons out to get some food. They order 2 burgers, $9 each, and a plate of spaghetti for $14. The total was $32, but the manager of the diner calculated it wrong and the bill came out to only $22. Seeing this, the grandson whispered happily to his grandmother, "Grandma, the bill is wrong and you'll save $10. The grandma thought this was a great opportunity to educate her grandsons in a lesson of honesty. So she said, "Honesty is the best policy." The grandmother then told the manager that he had miscalculated and that the total should actually be $32, not $22. She took out a $50 bill from her purse and handed it to the manager. The manager then gave her back $68 in change, mistaking her $50 for a $100 bill. So the grandmother took the $68 in change and whispered to her grandsons, "You see, honesty is always the best policy." I came into the office this morning and all my colleagues were in a meeting regarding something very important. I was so confused. What was happening? Then I realized that our boss had been kidnapped and that the kidnappers were asking for $10 million in ransom money, or they would use gasoline and burn our boss to death. So everyone at the office was talking about giving a donation to help out. My colleague said to me, "Everybody is donating. We all have to contribute as a team." I asked, "How much should I donate? How much did everybody donate?" My colleague said, "Depends, but hurry up. Some people donated 5 liters of gas, others donated 2 liters, 10 liters, and so on." A father has 3 sons, and he made sure each son attended college. He always said to them, "Sons, it's my obligation to provide you with the best education possible. You don't owe me anything, but when I die, I want each of you to place $100,000 in my coffin to show your appreciation of all I've done for you." The 3 sons became very successful in their careers. They became a doctor, an accountant, and a lawyer. When their father passed away, they remembered their father's last wish, that they place $100,000 in his coffin. On the day of the funeral, the doctor and accountant each arrived with 2 full bags of money and placed $100,000 in their father's coffin. But when the lawyer arrived, he was empty-handed. He too approached his father's coffin and from his pocket took out a single piece of paper. The lawyer placed a check of $300,000 in the coffin and then took his brother's $200,000 away. A fat wife and a husband were sleeping. During the night, the wife wanted to use the bathroom, which was on the husband's side. So the wife climbed over the husband to get to the bathroom, and afterwards she used the same way and climbed back over her husband again. The husband did not wake up. In the morning, when both of them had woken up, the husband told his wife that he had a nightmare. He said, "Last night, I dreamt that a truck ran over me twice." A couple was lying in bed when suddenly the husband turns around to face the wife. With tears in his eyes, he says, "3 years ago, I spent half a year in the hospital because of a serious car accident, and it was you who stayed by my side. 2 years ago, there was a fire at my company, and I lost nearly half of my assets, and it was also you who stayed by my side. Last year, when you and I were walking on the street, I was mistaken for someone else and badly beaten by a bunch of gangsters, and you stayed by my side. This year, my business failed and I became broke, and it was only you who stayed by my side. Honey, there is something on my mind that I would like to tell you." The wife stared at the husband with tears in her eyes as well, and she said, "You don't have to say anything. Everything you would like to say, I understand." Silent for a while, the husband finally said, tears running down his face, Is it possible that it's you who has been bringing me all the bad luck?